This has just been a godsend for me, and I would probably be just despondent if I hadn't had the living alone. I mean, it's really been a very tough. It's tougher now that we can't go outside because that's where I used to talk to everyone.
Well, I think it's given me a sense of continuity between before the pandemic and after. Although it took me a while to figure out how to get on Zoom, but I finally did. So I'm really grateful to have it. This is the only Zoom call I've been on, but I think I can get it on others now too.
I appreciate this a lot. I've done the living alone with you for a long time and always liked it for years. But now that I don't drive anymore, and so I'm just in my home. Fortunately, I have an outdoors when it's not smoky like this. But Zoom meetings and the connection that I have is really important. My daughter, I can't get together. My daughter can't come across the border and get down here, and so it's really important to me.
I'm doing this twice a month. Basically, every week I'm doing regularly, on average, 4 regular Zoom group things from the center, and occasionally some other things that are one-time events. And I just in recent couple of weeks or so, just feel more okay with the current situation. I think it's up till now, it's just been like, I kind of don't like this. But this is part of what helps me feel more sane and more okay. It's really great.
Well, since I've been coming to the Greenwood Senior Center for the Living Alone group for a long time, I really appreciate this programming because it's our age group and we can identify with each other. And it is hard having to stay home and stay in with this smoky bad air and the COVID and everything. It's just been really tough. And so I think it's been really valuable to have this meeting every other week. And I wouldn't mind having it every week too.
I really enjoy it. I look forward to it every week. It's kind of a break from my isolation. I wish it was you'd have it more often, maybe once a week.
The pandemic has taken a devastating toll on those with dementia and their spouses. The advanced stage group is composed of spouses who have placed their loved ones in adult family homes and memory loss facilities. They have had to adapt to severe restrictions regarding visitation, and this has been traumatic for them and their loved ones. Several of our members share their thoughts on what the group has meant to them. You will hear from Paul Hill, Denise Lentini, and Paula Schwimmer.
So as I said, being new to the area, I had no, other than my children, I had no support system.
Right.
And so the memory care group has been incredible. I think what probably is most important is how we're kind of all walking the same path in varying degrees, but it's the same route, and everybody is so willing to share their travel plans. And that's reassuring because you really feel like you're the only one out there. You know you're not, but you're not. And having people to share their ideas, their thoughts, what's worked for them, what hasn't worked for them, has been really, really very helpful. I don't know how I would have survived if I didn't have this group. Let's put it that way.
In the group, of course, as Denise said, it's great to be with people in the same boat. You don't think you're crazy. You hear how other people are under the same kind of stresses and what they do, and that is a great experience. For me too, when I first joined the early stage group, I think Alice was much less advanced than a lot of people whose spouses were in the same group. And I learned so much about what was going to come and get me and how people prepared for it. And I said, oh, here it is. it really let me label things when they happened. And it
Mhm.
helped a lot. I've also done a fair amount of one-on-ones with the people in the groups. And that's been a tremendous benefit, both in terms of ideas and just friendship.
I've been, I think, in your support groups also beginning at early stage.
Right.
And
Right.
I think many of the people, we've sort of grown up together. We've kind of moved to the mid stage and then now to the advanced stage. And I think I've developed a lot of close relationships with many of the people in those groups. And I think that's very important to me, because so many of my other friendship groups that, you know, I've had prior have sort of fallen by the wayside a bit, you know, because people really weren't sure how to cope and deal with Rafe, or my ability to not be able to go somewhere because I didn't have someone to, you know, to stay with him. So I think, you know, having those people as, you know, a constant support. I think the other thing was validating my feelings. I think feelings that I might not be able to express to other people who might not understand, the people in the support group were able to, and they, you know, they totally validated how I was feeling. And that was really important to me, that I wasn't alone in that.